Hey, hi Nicole. Hello, hello. Hi Nicole.
Hi, Mara. How are you?
Good. Sorry for the mess up today. I'm trying to figure out how to send everybody the reminder from my cell phone, but it's hard because it's like a mail merge. I don't know if that makes sense. A mail merge.
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, here I am. Good to see you guys. Yes, yes, yes. We're going for meditation. Get our meditation on. Okay, so let's just go right into it. We're ready to go. So find your sit bones, find your special place right now. Close your eyes and take stock of where your body is in this moment right now, in this moment in time. How are you feeling? How was your weekend? How are you overall? And if there's something that happened this weekend and you had a reaction and you had some emotional upset, just notice what it was, what your triggers were, because that's how we allow ourselves to separate ourselves from the reaction. So just take stock of if you had any emotional upset, what that emotional upset was, and what were the triggers for that emotional upset. Allow yourself to relax. Allow your bottoms of the feet to relax, your ankles, your calves, your kneecaps, your thighs, to your pelvis, relaxing your pelvis, and your solar plexus, relaxing your solar plexus. That's your belly button. Your internal organs relax. Relaxing your chest, your lungs, your shoulders relax. Welcome to those who just joined us. We're coming right into our meditation. And relax your shoulders, relax your elbows, relax your forearms. Relax your fingers, relax your pinky finger, your ring, your middle, your pointer, your thumb, relax that. Just begin to roll your head back and around, roll your head back and around, and take it the opposite direction. Good. And then reach your head over to the right side, and then reach your head over to the left side, and reach your head back, and reach your head forward. Again, reach your head to the right side, reach your head to the left, reach your head back, and reach your head forward. Good. If you're just joining us, I wanted you to meditate on if you had any emotional upset in the last few days, since Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I haven't seen you guys. So I want you to take stock of if you had any emotional upsets. For instance, I got emotionally upset over my daughter and how she was behaving, and I lost my temper. And the thing is, I could look back on it and observe it now objectively, and I could see how the triggers had really ruffled my feathers and allowed me to lose a bit of control. I yelled at her. Obviously, I'm learning from that experience, not proud of it, but it happened. So did you have any kind of emotional upset? And if you did, how can we objectively look at it from like a bird's eye view instead of being a victim of the moment? How can you observe it from a distance? So that's what we're doing right now. We're observing our behaviors, and this is where we get insight about it, so we don't repeat the behaviors, right? So whatever it was, I want you to relive that moment in your mind. Relive that moment. And see yourself yelling, see yourself, annoyed, whatever emotional upset you were, right? That's how we are. We're humans. We're not always the same. Then, it's normal to have emotional upset. So just observe what were the triggers, and then how could you have done it differently, right? How could you have done it differently? Maybe take some space for yourself, maybe change the scenery. So I just want to give an example. Yesterday, I went to an indigenous festival with my child, my daughter Alma, and there was these descendants of the Taino people. The Taino people were the native population in the Caribbean, right? And they were all dressed in these skirts. And my daughter said, "I want to wear a skirt. I want to wear a skirt." She kept doing it, and I started to have that emotional upset that I'm talking about. I just started getting really annoyed. I just shut her down and said, "Alma, stop it." I kept saying it, and she kept nudging and nudging, and she just wanted to wear one of their skirts. Please, mommy, go talk to them, please, please. No, you are not a Taino person. You are not going to dance with Taino, okay? They already practiced for many, many months, maybe many years, whatever. You cannot do it. And finally, she wore me down so much that I said, "Fine, we'll go ask," because you know what? I wanted to go ask them to prove a point. I wanted to prove a point that they're going to say, "No, I'm sorry, we've been practicing. You cannot dress up like a little Taino woman." And instead, we got there and we asked about the dress, about the skirt. And wouldn't you know, they said, "Oh, wow, we love participation. We would love for you to dress up like a little, whatever." They didn't say little Taino, but here's the skirt. And my daughter was like the happiest child in Massachusetts yesterday, wearing the skirt and dancing, so happy. And it was just one of those moments where I was like, wow, that was a teachable moment for me, right? From a child, that I don't always know all the answers. I don't always know all the answers. And how could my reaction, maybe I could have just not put up a fight for so long, So where can you have a teachable moment from your emotional upsets? And that's the point of why we do what we do, is so we can observe that. And I could really observe it yesterday. I thought, wow, that's a teachable moment. I love that. I love that I can learn from that, and the wisdom of just observing, of asking, of being teachable, being patient, being kind, being loving. This is what we have to learn, because it's not always innate. So I want you to, again, think about that moment that you had that emotional upset. How could you have done it differently? What kind of tools could you have used in that moment? And then now I want you to send whoever you had that emotional upset around, and it doesn't have to be a person. Maybe it was you yourself. Maybe you had an emotional upset over your own, your own issues, your own ways that you have not shown up in a certain way. Maybe you're hard on yourself. So how can you send that person, or that whatever it is, some extra love right now? So for me, obviously, I'm going to send that extra love to my daughter. So please send that extra love to whoever it was in your life that was the recipient of the emotional upset. And lastly, how did that make you feel? How did the emotional upset make you feel? How did it make you feel in your body? I know for me that when I'm emotionally upset, I get tense in my neck. I get tense in my shoulders. You can feel it, the stress in your body. You can feel it. I know I could feel it. So how did that manifest for you? How did that manifest for you? How can you do things differently now? How can you bring the observation to all your interactions throughout your whole day with others and with yourself? How can you bring this meditative mind, this reflective mind? How can you bring that into your practice, in your daily life, every day? The last example I'll give you today, another opportunity for an emotional upset. I teach at a yoga studio, and I did a class this morning, and then I taught another class, and I had to move my car, so because it was the same spot, so I moved it to a different spot behind that spot, and I thought I could just do that. But in Cambridge, that's not how it works. You have to go to a completely new spot. And then I saw the guy writing, ready to write the ticket, and I ran up to him and I thought, oh no, don't write a ticket. And he said, oh, you have enough time. You have about 10 more minutes. I said, oh, I thought I could park here for another 2 hours. He said, nope, you can't. And I was already going to be late to teach my second class. So I thought, oh no. And I had a moment of like, breathe. Okay. And he said, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'm just going to put this ticket right in front. I'm going to put a fake ticket right on your windshield wiper. That way, the next guy won't give you a ticket. And I thought, wow, look at that. I didn't get mad. I didn't yell. I didn't freak out. I just said, uh-oh. I said, uh-oh, what am I going to do? Very calmly. And then he came up with this, this little solution. So again, where can you look for those little solutions that will surprise you in your reactions? And allow that breath. Take a big breath in and a calming breath out. And again, from the top of your head, relax the top of your head to your eyes, to your mouth, to your shoulders, to your throat, to your heart, down to your stomach, to your hip bones, to your base of your spine, to your thighs, relaxing your knees, your calves, and your feet. And all right, thank you, everyone. Great to see you today. Sorry for the mishap, but you know what? If you do like 12:30, if you prefer that time, if it's better for you, please let Lynette know, because I'm open to changing it to 12:30 if that's a better time for you. Okay, let me know 12:15 or 12:30 what is better for you, because if you prefer 12:30, we can do 12:30. Okay, guys, that sound good? Hopefully you can observe. I want you to observe your reactions. Thank you. Observe those reactions. Know those triggers. We all have triggers. What is your trigger? Okay. Take care, everyone. Bye.